We think we've conquered the earth. We've mapped the mountains and tamed the jungles. But the truth is, we're just residents of the skin of this planet. The paradox is this. We spend billions searching for life on frozen moons in deep space, while 95% of our own world remains a dark, wet graveyard we can't even touch. If you fell into the deep ocean, you wouldn't just drown. The weight of the world would literally press the biology out of you. We experience the ocean as a surface, a blue, shimmering horizon where we vacation and sail. We see it as a resource, but this is a user interface error. In reality, the ocean isn't a surface, it's a volume, a massive, crushing column of darkness that makes up 99% of the living space on Earth. We believe we are the masters of this planet, but we live on a tiny, sun-drenched balcony overlooking a mansion that is eternally dark, freezing, and utterly indifferent to our existence. The deep sea is where physics stops being a concept and starts being a weapon. At the surface, the air is light, but for every 10 meters you descend, the weight of the water above you adds another atmosphere of pressure. At 300 meters, the pressure is like having 200 cars stacked on your chest, and that's just the beginning. Physics doesn't just squeeze you, it changes chemistry. At these depths, light, the very thing that gives our reality meaning, simply ceases. It doesn't fade, it's murdered by the density of the water. In this midnight zone, the concept of vision becomes a liability. Imagine a creature born in the Challenger Deep, 11 kilometers down. To this creature, a transparent bag floating in the water isn't trash, it's an alien artifact from a world of light it will never see. Now, imagine if we brought that creature to the surface. We think we're saving it, but for them, the surface is a vacuum. Their cells, built to withstand the crushing weight of 1,000 atmospheres, would literally expand and explode in our normal air. Our safe reality is a death sentence for the majority of life on this planet. We are the outliers. The abyss is the norm. Creating these deep dives into the unknown takes time and a lot of caffeine. If you're finding this journey into the abyss as fascinating as I do, take a second to hit the like button. It tells the algorithm that science still matters. And if you haven't joined our Laboratory of Curiosity yet, subscribe to FactoLab. Let's explore the impossible together. Now, back to the darkness. Science tells us that life requires the sun. Photosynthesis is the law. But then, we found the hydrothermal vents. Here, the water is 400 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead, yet it doesn't boil. In this hellish heat, life thrives without a single photon from the sun. This breaks our understanding of biology. Some scientists think this is where life actually started, not in a warm pond, but in a violent, dark, high-pressure chemical oven. Others think these ecosystems are just a glitch. If life can exist without light, then habitable zones in the universe just became infinitely larger and much more terrifying. The deep sea is a mirror. It shows us that reality doesn't care about our comfort. If 90% of the Earth's species use bioluminescence to communicate, then light, as we know it, sunlight, is the minority language of Earth. We are the ones living in the fringes. Finding a plastic bag at 11,000 meters isn't just a pollution problem. It's a sign that our surface reality is leaking into a world that was supposed to be untouched. We are infecting the dark with our chaos. Maybe the deep sea isn't a place we're meant to go. Maybe it's the planet's hard drive. We look at the stars and feel small, but look down. Beneath the waves, there is a wet, black eternity. The abyss isn't empty, it's just waiting for the rest of us to sink. Reality might be a finished map, or it might still be rendering in the dark. Either way, you are breathing on the edge of it. The ocean is just one of the many frontiers we're trying to decode. If you're ready to see what else is hidden in plain sight, click the video on your screen now. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next descent into the unknown. Stay curious, stay bold. I'll see you in the next one.